Hello, hello, hi, gigpreneur. What is going on? Welcome. Happy Tuesday, in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online gigpreneur. Who knew? My pancreas shut down, left me unemployable, nothing to fall back on, and that sucked. And so I got redirected to this whole online space, this gig economy, if you would. And now I help folks like you and I just to start a side gig online. And we use social media to grow it. If you like that idea, resonates with you, you'd like to introduce another source of income, bring some more money into your household, you don't mind the hustle, to be flexible, then go to SideGigSean. Oh, my back. SideGigSean.com. Answer a couple questions, and I will reach out. We'll have a conversation. What a day, you guys, today. Man, the day definitely squeezed more out of me today. Sheena, what's going on? How are you? I see you on TikTok. You guys, we are live on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You know, tonight we're talking about a creature so shocking, so bizarre. It literally hijacks another living being's mind, and the nature calls it just another day. As I learn more about creatures and nature and animals and birds and fish and all this stuff, um, I'm not sure if nature is um, more fascinating or terrifying. What do you think? Drop your thought in the comments. I'm curious to know. Do you think that nature is more fascinating or it's terrifying? Drop it in the comments. Let's see. So, tonight, the most dangerous force in nature. It's not found in teeth or sharp teeth or claws. It's inside this one little creature. And this one little creature has no clue how it got there, and has no clue what the heck is going on. Leo, how are you? I see you on YouTube. You guys on YouTube, I see a bunch on YouTube. Consider subscribing and hitting that bell button. So, tonight we're going to talk about this creature that is pretty cool looking, actually. I'm not into these insects and creatures looking, but as far as the insects, this one is pretty interesting looking. So, who knows what a praying mantis looks like? They've got these big, long, thick legs, and they're long this way. They got this antennas. That's all the best I can do. Oh yeah. Okay. So a praying mantis. So get this. This thing, it it's called a horsehair worm, and it starts its life in stagnant water, and it sits there as a microscopic larvae. Okay, and it just sits there, waits for some mid-sized intermediate insects to pick him up. Well, when this does happen, like mosquitoes love these guys, they pick him up, and yeah, the praying mantis loves mosquitoes. So they just devour these guys. And before you know it, one of these guys is got a horsehair worm inside them. And before you know it, the praying mantis now has got a horsehair worm inside it. Now, this is what happens. For months, this thing grows in the shadow inside a praying mantis. It feeds. It feeds in silence, right? There's no pain. There's no warning. There's no sign. Nothing. Completely silent. In fact, the mantis continues to eat, continues to go on with its day. Isn't this insane? Is this crazy or what? As the mantis continues to do its own thing, live its life, eat still, it has no idea that its mind, it's no longer in its control. It's over. This thing climbs its way up in the mantis's mind. It literally curls up there and it sits there. Let me ask you a question. If something could control your actions without you realizing it, what would scare you most about that? Now, I want some real answers. You got to be brave and throw some real answers here. If something could really control your actions, right, without you even knowing, what's scary about that? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to know. Anyway, so this thing is growing. It sits in the thing, and now, well, now it's grown. Now it's got to get out and get back in the water. Why? Because it wants to reproduce. Well, the problem is this thing gets inside the mantis's head, and water to a mantis is like a death sentence. But remember, mantis's mind is no longer of its control. In fact, get this worm becomes a puppeteer. It hacks the mantis's brain, overriding its survival instincts. Step by step, it gets the mantis close towards the water. Are you kidding me? It's telling the mantis, it's like, imagine if you have this transformer and you're the driver up here. Transformer hates the water, but you are just controlling it into the water. This is exactly what's happening. This thing is it's the controller. It's walking it into the water until it literally gives it one last command, and it tells it to jump. And the mantis, without knowing, because it's lost control over its survival instincts, jumps into the water and drowns. Now, as it drowns, this little worm slips out from the corpse, sliding back into the depths of the water and doing the cycle all over again. Scientists call this parasitic manipulation. Yes, parasitic manipulation. parasitic manipulation. Excuse me. It's the coldest form of quest, isn't it? No biting, no clues, no battle, no warning, nothing. Crawling into you, crawling into your mind, sitting there, taking over control, and literally walking you into your destruction. Wow, what a story. Now, let me ask you a question. How many times we have let all these negative thoughts, these killing thoughts, killer thoughts, into our body, into our mind, into our souls, and they have crawled right into our minds. They've taken control over it. We don't even know it. And they're walking into our destruction. Why? Because we are not walking into our purpose. I'm asking you to pay real close attention to who is the driver of your mind. Who's in control? You or your limiting thoughts and beliefs? You or these thoughts that you beat yourselves up with? Who's in control? Right? I want you to pay really, really good attention to that. And nature is amazing. It's not something we just, oh, we're here, we're living nature. No, it's something we can learn from. And sometimes, like, the strangers' stories carry like the deepest, most meaningful lessons, right? So, share this with someone who you think is going to get some value from this. Drop the word value in the comments if you got some value from this. I appreciate you. If you're not following me, I mean, I don't know. I'm just so cool. You can follow me on multiple platforms. In fact, I recommend it. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Threads. And I go with Side Gig Sean. I'm Sean Azimi. I'm somebody who went from corporate America to an online geekpreneur. Didn't want to. It just happened. My pancreas shut down. I lost my job because of it. I can't get another job because of it. And I had nothing to fall back on. I didn't have this savings and I didn't have this 401k plan. I had concrete, man. I had the floor. So I got redirected to this whole online space, the gig economy. And now I help folks like you and I to start a business online. We use social media to grow it. I mean, I often say this. Where else would you start a side business? The side of your street? Like, why wouldn't you start anything online? And how else would you grow it? Like, would you pay thousands of dollars into advertising or use free social media? Seriously. So if that resonates with you, you like to bring a little bit more money into your home, you don't mind the hustle to be flexible, then go to sidegigshawn.com and let's have that conversation, see if it's a fit for you. With that, I am signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.